Hyundai India has sold over 7 lakh Hyundai Venue since its launch back in 2019, and this is incredible considering a lot of manufacturers are coming up with new subcompact SUVs. However, they felt that the old model was showing its age, and now they've launched the next generation Hyundai Venue. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the 2025 Hyundai Venue. In this video, we'll see what is changed, what is good, what could be better. This is Harshit and you're watching Times of India Auto. Let's get started. Well, before talking about the design of the new 2025 Hyundai Venue, let's talk about the key, because this is the new key from Hyundai and this is the first model to get this design, and also I believe that all the future Hyundai models will also get the same key design. So as you can see, it gets H logo right here, which means Hyundai logo, and there's also 3 buttons, one for the unlock, one for the lock, and one to remote start. There's also one more button right here on the side. This will of course unlock the boot. Well, I think the key design is very interesting. Well, talking about the car itself, the new 2025 Hyundai Venue is based on Hyundai's new K1 platform and also is taller, wider, and also has a longer wheelbase than before. Well, in terms of design, the older Venue followed a lot of round shape, but now this Venue has a lot of sharp and angular design, which looks really sharp and also aligns with today's design language. And also at the front, you get new quad LED headlamps. You get 2 bulbs, one for the high beam and one for the low beam. The previous model got single projector units, and also get connecting DRLs at the front, enhances the width of the car, and also gets the DRL which is sharp and angular. And down below you also have this new grille design and also has skid plate down below. And I believe Hyundai has done a great job in terms of designing the 2025 Hyundai Venue, and looks very sharp, looks very premium, and also aligns with a lot of youth customers. Moving on to the side again, it now gets 16-inch dual tone wheels, which looks really good, and also these tires have wrapped up in 215 section, which means they are very wide and also offers you good grip on the go as well. Well, this is the side profile of the new Hyundai Venue, and as you can see, it gets a lot of angular creases on the back and on the front as well, and you also have satin chrome finish with the door handles, which gives it a lot of premium touch. And that's it. Now let's go to the back and see how is the design. This is how the new Venue from the back looks like. Looks a little bit like the older model, but again Hyundai has made sure to give it a lot of sharp and angular looks to give it a more youthful look. And some highlights at the back include new LED tail lamps with connected tech, of course, and also you have integrated spoiler with a stop lamp right here. Also have new skid plate at the back, silver skid plate, and the reverse lights are now integrated on both ends with a reflector right here as well. Overall, I feel like Hyundai has done a brilliant job with designing the new Venue. Doesn't look like any other model at all, and the design is completely based on new design language of the Hyundai. Well, now we talked about the exterior design of the new Venue. Now it's time to get inside and see what's new. Well, the interior is a lot more premium and a lot more improved when compared to the older model. It now gets blue and beige theme for the interior, and also the quality of materials again is also really good. No softest materials anywhere, but again the quality of materials, the quality of plastics is really good. And you also gets a Venue insignia right at the front with this new white color texture, which again gives it a lot more premium look than the older model. Well, one more new thing here is that it now gets curved 12.3-inch instrument cluster and also the touchscreen infotainment system. Talking about the infotainment system, it now gets Hyundai's new UI, which is really good and also has good response, and also the pixels is also really good. One thing here is that it now also gets wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto on the top end models as well. It continues to get connected BlueLink connected car technology. It also has partnered with NVIDIA to get some features here as well. Talking about the cluster, it changes according to the drive mode you select. If you select the sport, it now becomes a lot more aggressive. Eco and normal, it becomes a lot more elegant. Well, moving down below, you also have lot of physical controls, which I like. I don't like screens at all, so you have buttons for home, map, And also this car also gets inbuilt maps, which means you don't have to depend upon your phone for the map, which is a good thing. Well, down below, moving down below, you have the gear knob right here, and also you have two physical buttons for the ventilated seats. You also have button for the 360-degree camera, which is new for this car. The clarity of this camera is really good compared to the old model. The old model only got the back camera. The new model gets the complete 360-degree setup, and the resolution and the clarity of this camera is really good. Other features include front parking sensors, voice assisted single pane sunroof, 4-way adjustment for the driver, 8 speaker Bose sound system. The feature list goes on. Well, talking about all the features and the interior, let's talk about the seat comfort here as well. It gets leatherette seats with dual tone leatherette seats, and like I mentioned before, ventilated seats for both front passengers. And I think the comfort of the seat is really good. The height adjustment needs to be done manually, but again, no complaints here at all. I'm just gonna belt up, and my height for reference is 5'10", and I feel like it's the perfect position. The under thigh support is really good. The backrest angle, even the cushion is really good. And now let's go to the back seat and see what's new. Even though the older model Venue had a lot of positive things, one thing a lot of customers complained about was rear seat space. Well, Hyundai decided to address this with a new platform. It now has 20mm longer wheelbase, which means that more space at the back. As you can see, the front seat has been adjusted for my driving preference, and my height is about 5'10". I can sit here comfortably. The rear seat also has been scooped up, which means more room for knees, and also the thigh support is also really good. The backrest angle is also really good. It also gets 2-step reclining for the back seats, and also headroom is also really good. Well, I believe Hyundai has done a really great job with addressing the rear seat space. And at the back, you also get almost flat floor, which means that 3 people can now sit comfortably. Talking about the features at the back, you have the rear armrest with 2 cup holders in it. You also have segment first sun shades, which means that no more sun glare inside, and also have 2 Type-C chargers. You also have 2 AC vents at the back, which means that the Venue will offer real good comfort with a lot of features at the back as well. Well, now we are driving the new and updated Hyundai Venue. Like I mentioned before, this car is now based on a bigger platform, a new platform which is taller, wider, and also has a longer wheelbase. Well, just because it's based on a new platform, that doesn't mean the powertrain options will change. It still continues to offer same set of powertrains which was offered before. It gets the 1.5 liter turbo diesel engine, which was previously offered only with a 6-speed manual, but now it gets a 6-speed automatic gearbox too. So this engine produces 118 PS of power and 250 Nm of torque. Another engine is the 1.2 liter 4-cylinder naturally aspirated petrol engine, pushing out 83 PS of power, and this gearbox is only available with the manual gearbox. The last and the third engine option is this, the 1 liter 3-cylinder turbo petrol engine, which is available with 2 gearbox options, a 7-speed dual clutch automatic gearbox and a 6-speed manual gearbox, which we are driving right now. So how is it to drive and how does it handle? Let's find out. Well, now let's talk about how does the new Venue drive. Well, as mentioned before, I am driving the 1 liter 3-cylinder turbo petrol engine with 120 horsepower and 172 Nm of torque. On the move, this motor feels energetic and responsive when the turbo spools up. There is some lag below 1500 rpm, but post that the power delivery is very strong and linear up until about 5200 rpm. Paired with 6-speed manual gearbox, the engine feels lively and engaging. The clutch is on a little bit of firmer side and springy in action, but the gear shift itself is very smooth with well-defined gates. Enthusiastic driver will enjoy how easy it is to keep the engine within its power band without any electronic intervention, which does the experience. It's also very impressively tractable. The Venue can still pull very cleanly from 25 kph in 4th gear. The refinement is pretty good for a 3-cylinder, and it's also good as long as the engine is driven in a relaxed manner. However, if you push it about 2500 rpm and more, the motor does get a little bit of vocal with noticeable engine noise filtering into the cabin. This could be attributed to the limited sound insulation and engine's naturally gruff tone as the rev climbs. While talking about the ride comfort, it is very mature for a compact SUV. The Venue uses MacPherson strut setup at the front and a torsion beam at the rear. This combination handles daily bumps and undulations really well. There is a little bit of firmness to the ride, especially over the sharp potholes and broken roads, but it never gets uncomfortable. Even at the rear, it feels very composed and avoids the bounciness. Through corners, the Venue remains predictable and well behaved. Body roll is very well contained and even is very well balanced when pushed. The steering too is very light and effortless in the city, making the tight maneuvers and parking incredibly easy. It weighs up decently at highway speeds and feels more consistent than older Hyundai models, though enthusiastic driver might still wish for more feedback. Overall, the Hyundai Venue delivers a confident, well-rounded experience which is comfortable in the city, stable on the highway and just engaging enough to keep the keen drivers interested. Well, now let's talk about the verdict. With its comprehensive update, the new Hyundai Venue builds on the strengths of its old model while adding a welcome dose of new technology and sophistication. The fresh design gives it a bolder road presence and the added dimensions translates into roomier and more premium cabin. Inside, the dual 12.3-inch screens, improved ergonomics and high-quality materials elevate the Venue's appeal to a segment-leading level. The long list of features from level 2 ADAS, ventilated seats, a 360-degree camera and electronic parking brake make the new Hyundai Venue one of the most feature-rich compact SUVs on sale today. The availability of multiple powertrain options including a diesel, a NA petrol and the turbo petrol ensures there's something for every type of buyer. On the move, the Venue continues to impress with its city-friendly size, easy maneuverability and confident highway manners. It may not be the most dynamically engaging SUV in the segment, but it strikes an excellent balance between comfort, usability and performance. At a very affordable starting price of Rs 7.9 lakh, the new Hyundai Venue offers strong value for money given its design, equipment and overall polish. It's a compact SUV that feels grown up, tech savvy and well rounded, which is an ideal choice for those looking for a small compact SUV that does almost everything right. Thank you for watching. Please do hit the subscribe button and also like, share and comment if you have any doubt on this video.